What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about legacy assets absolutely skyrocketing. We're going to talk about crypto prices not catching up, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing, personally speaking. First of all, silver, gold, is the stock market. It's insane right now. If you are not investing into any of that right now, go talk to one of your parents, talk to one of your family members, and ask them, "Hey, how's your portfolio, Dad?" They're probably going to tell you, "Son, I'm killing it." Literally, gold, silver in the stock market is literally week after week hitting all-time highs, like never seen before. A lot of that, of course, you have to assume has something to do with the macro stuff. People kind of using it as a hedge against maybe what's to come. But it's weird because you also have, while crypto slumping, that stuff is going up. The tokenization and the adoption of blockchain is also up and to the right. There's a lot of people adopting blockchain rails for these financial assets or for things of value, right? I made a video about it on the Arbitrum account the other day, literally explaining tokenization and why people like Robinhood, BlackRock, and tons of other companies, startups too, are getting into the business of tokenization. And it's weird because you would think that with the growth of this technology, that the prices would also follow. Now, I made another video literally today about it, saying that pretty much what we're seeing right now, I think, is similar to what happened with the internet, right? You had the dot-com bubble back in the day, but you still had the growth of the core technology that powered the dot-com bubble to begin with. So I'm not necessarily saying crypto right now is a bubble that's going to pop. What I'm saying is, I think that the tokens that that follow a lot of these crypto projects, to be honest, most of them probably didn't need to exist, if I'm being honest. And I say that because a lot of them don't do anything to begin with. Right? Traditional, you could argue traditional, equities or stocks, they give you ownership over an actual company. The problem with crypto is that for a long time, people have used launching a token kind of as like a pseudo replacement for that. The issue is that you don't get those same rights as a token holder in crypto. You're supposed to, with a DAO and stuff like that, but most projects don't have that, right? So what you have right now, I think, is a separation of token price and technology adoption within crypto right now. And I don't think it's going to get any better, to be honest with you. I think, unfortunately, like we're in a situation right now where like there still is just way too many tokens, and there will continue to be a lot more tokens, especially with people like Coinbase pushing for just tokenization of literally everything, which to a certain extent can work. Obviously, depends on how you go to market with it and what protections your consumers have when they are holding these tokenized assets or tokens in general. But in terms of what I'm doing, just to kind of bring it all together a little bit, I think like to me the best thing to do right now is to kind of like play strategic bets. In the past, you could have argued, take take whatever money you have, throw a ton of it at tons of different things and see what sticks, kind of like the VC model. And 1 out of 10 will win, and you'll somehow make your money back from that. I think in today's day and age, most things will not last, unfortunately. But the ones that have this kind of forward-looking view of like this is the product, this is how we will plan for its adoption, and obviously there needs to be adoption already being shown, and this is how value accrual will work in the future, or this is how it works right now and how it'll evolve in the future. That's the stuff that I'm looking for. So obviously the Bitcoin, the ETHs, the Sols, those are the classics. Those are the homegrowns. You could argue ETH and Sol have a little bit of work to do because Bitcoin can just exist and it works. But ETH and Sol, as like platforms where you can, code things and build things on top of, you probably want a little bit more of kind of like a business model around it. That's why, for example, again, I have that kind of stuff. But of course, most of you already know this. I work at Offchain Labs. We build Arbitrum. So one of my bets, of course, is on Arbitrum, right? Whether that's holding the token, working here, like it's a bet that I'm making technically, right? And I feel very good in that bet. Don't get me wrong. It's like I said, price is gonna be a lot better for everything right now. But I do think it's the long play at the end of the day. And I think more than anything, when you have a focus on the product and not necessarily, trying to make price go up, or like focus on trying to like be the loudest thing on crypto Twitter. Like that stuff to me, it's interesting. It gets you excited for like a week, but you want long-term growth, and that's kind of mentally where I'm at right now, investing in the stuff that I know will be around for the long term and grow for the long term. What are you guys doing? That's what I'm currently doing right now. Are you buying any assets that maybe I should be looking at? I don't know. Not financial advice, of course, anything that I said here, but I think we should talk more about this stuff, man. I want to make more videos like this where I'm just being completely transparent. It's very therapeutic. I don't know. But good luck out there if you have any crypto. If you have any gold or silver, congratulations. And yeah, you never know. This stuff could turn on a swivel. Tomorrow it could be going up or down or sideways or backwards. Who fucking knows? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.